Hello, this is Maurice Parker. Welcome to the Maurice Parker channel. If you're new, subscribe and you can feature the cool new videos that I posted previously and I post every week. First of all, I want to thank all my viewers who took time out to listen to me and who has supported me, gave me feedback, gave me advice, just everything. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Thanks. I want to say I reached a milestone. Thanks to you guys. We reached a milestone with my first air video I posted 2 months ago. It was called Reach Podcast Episode 1. Got over 100 views. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. I want to say I appreciate every one of you, and I just feel like it's being intelligent as trying to mind opening as you guys are, that enlightenment, that renewal of your mind. I feel that this is important. Today's topic is going to deal with strength. Yes, last time was resiliency. To be resilient is to keep moving. To have strength is to be strong in adversity. Similar topics, but the difference in the name. You show great resiliency in this trial. So strength. Resiliency means you stand up to it. Strength. I don't say resiliency. Keep going. Strength. Keep going, dominating. Keep pushing. And I feel like I got my few Bible verses that I want to say today. Today's topic is strength, and I am doing this on a Thursday morning because I have a lot of stuff going on this week and next week. And I want to say thank you guys for taking time out to listen to me. I hope it just helps. It just helps at least one person. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied by you taking time out to listen to me and giving me feedback, and I hope that this continues to help. The first chapter I'm going to give you is Bible verses, and they will be in the descriptions after I post this video. So the first chapter is 1 John chapter 2 verse 19. And it says, "They went out with us, but they did not really belong to us. For if they had belonged to us, they would have remained with us. But their going showed that none of them belonged to us." When people want to walk out your life, let them go. And that is God just saying, I'm letting God try to flow through me the best way I can. In 1 John, and I'm getting these from Bible verses, it says in 1 John chapter 2 verse 19, what I just said. They went out with us, but they did not really belong to us. For if they had belonged to us, they would have remained with us. But their going showed that none of them belong to us. People will be put in your life for a reason, season, and lifetime. If life happens, it's supposed to happen. It just doesn't. Nothing just happens by chance. He knows what he's doing in the sky. And I hope that inspires somebody who's going through that type of patch. Another verse I want to say is Proverbs 13:20. Walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get into trouble. And these are all verses I'm saying from the Bible. And this is what I know from me because I'm a Christian and I believe in Christ as an ambassador for Christ. And even if you have any other spiritual beliefs or what you do believe in, that is okay too. That is fine too. This is a safe space. Love and support everyone because every moral code, we're all united. When he's talking about walking with the wise and become wise and associating with fools and getting in trouble, you want to make sure you're with wise people, because when you're with wise people, you get that level of renewal in your mind. You get that level of understanding, a sense of excellence. You don't ever want to walk with fools because you can't get wise. You always want to continue to stay with the wise. That's where strength comes in. And I know it's difficult, especially for people in my generation, that we live in a time where it's all about social media and stuff like that. But no, walk with the wise and become wise. Don't post about how well you're doing that. Everybody needs. I know this is contradiction on Facebook. What I'm saying is we talk about how wise, but listen, you walk with the wise, your work will show. Your work will show. Even if you post videos and stuff like that and keep spreading your wisdom, your work will show. Walk with the wise and you see yourself become wise. Associate with fools and you see yourself come into trouble. The next one I'm going to say is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 1. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Yes, God says it in the Bible, and that's what he says. And I will put it in the description below, and I will let you Google it. You have a Bible, look at this. That's what he says. To love correction, to love discipline is to love knowledge. Meaning, even if you're going to take a test, an exam, and you get disciplined because you did something wrong, and you love the fact that you're going to learn something new, that shows that you love knowledge. See, we get knowledge about history and stuff like that. You get discipline, like, hey, you might do this wrong. That means you love the love of knowledge. For that means that shows that you love knowledge. You love knowing things that you might not have known. But if you don't like those things, then that's foolish, don't you think? And another one I would say is, last one I wrote down is, that I remember. 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. You dear children who are from God and have overcame them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who's in the world. For the one who, let me say this again. 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. You dear children are from God and who have overcame them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. This is saying that God is basically saying to each and every one, is for me, because I'm a ambassador for Christ, and whoever you might be a ambassador for, but I'm just saying particularly for me, because I'm an ambassador for Christ. It's a safe space for everybody. For he who lives in me is greater than any evils out there in the world. No weapon formed against you is going to prosper. And I know love people show strength. Even if people who hurt you show strength. And people doing you wrong and stuff like that show strength. Because God will not be mocked. So is a man, so shall he reap. God is not man. He is not man. We have that strength inside all of us. When you get that renewal of your mind, take strength. That strength to understand connection, to understand healing, to understand time. We have the power to change this world through God. For the better. We have that power. So if anybody tries to say, oh, this world's not, no. If you say only God can change the world, yes, he can. But if he created us, part of us, we are an extension of him. So we can help change this world for the better through him, who has allowed us to change this world for the better. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not being, you never tell, because there was conditioning and things of that nature. Do not be conditioned, but let the renewal in your mind. Your mind's powerful. You make your own reality. Show true strength. You are a soldier in your own life. You don't have to wear a uniform to show that you're a soldier. You're a soldier for your own life, for your own fight that you believe that you're fighting for. You are a spiritual soldier. I'm a spiritual soldier. And like the shirt's going to say right here, keep vocalizing. Wisdom, it has my name. Never stop vocalizing wisdom because it may offend people. Let me tell you something. The truth will set you free. And as I'm going to say, let my yes be yes, let my no be no. So if I'm going to talk about keep vocalizing wisdom, that means I got to say it. Say what you mean. Say what you mean and mean what you say. You all have a special purpose. God has a special plan for each and one of you in your life. We was all born for a special purpose in our lives. And although at times it may not seem right, it may seem like things might be happening, the inner strength in us will show. When you see the blessings that you get, I'm about to graduate soon. I'm about to get all these blessings. I can't believe it. I am glad. I'm thanking God in advance, because why without him? And you go to things of strength, you think like it's just not fair and stuff like that, but it shows, and sometimes I even have to say, it shows true strength when you overcome. Because greater he that's in me that's in the world. And I know, and prayer changes a lot too. Pray without ceasing. Never be afraid to keep vocalizing wisdom and strength. Because, you look at yourself and you see that with the potential you have become. When I'm telling you, when you start hanging around a wise counsel, you hang around a wise counsel, you will get strength. When you hang around everybody else, you will get strength. When you hang around those people are supposed to enhance your life. And when the season's up, you gotta know when that chapter, don't raise the dead, as Bishop T.G. Jakes says. Keep going on to the next chapter in your life, because every chapter is going to be better than the last. Your life is a story. Voices are heard. God has used great people in this time to let people hear it. The truth will be heard. Heaven and earth, yeah, will pass away, but His word will never pass away. So, if I'm able to just contribute just an ounce, and I hope just by in my few videos that I have inspired change, that I'm letting my light shine. I know God's going to have a blessing on my life. I know I'm about to get my degree. I'm about to continue to do great things in this world. I'm about to continue to write and do other great things in this world. But I'm never going to stop vocalizing wisdom, because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Will ever prosper. As long as I have God, the Lord, on my side, I got the best insurance policy ever. Because I got God on my side, because the favor of God's on my life. Greater He who is with me than he who is in the world. So you have a calling for your life. You have a dream. You have a goal. You could change this world for better. Rise up. We got to stop saying we can't do it. Yes, you can. Change the way you think. Things only get worse if you allow them to get worse. Even when adversity continues to hit, that's just when we continue to show true strength. When you show that true strength, never give it up, never back down, never surrender. You deserve to show the world how special you are. And nobody else has outset. You're special. You're unique. There'll never be another one of you. You're a part of history just by being alive, just by existing, just by breathing, just by living. You are a part of history. Nobody can ever deny that you are alive. And listen, every day it gets easier. Strength comes in the form of when you don't think you can get back up, but somehow you got to get back up. As Donnie McCurdy Hall said, we fall down, but we get up. So that means every time you get hit down, you rise back up again. Rise up. You can knock me down, but you can't knock me out. You can't knock out somebody who has an unbreakable will. You know, you might stagger me, you might do this and that, but I want to keep having my voice and to keep vocalizing it and keep showing my wisdom as I can and keep inspiring people as I want to keep inspiring for the better. I need to show that there's positivity in this world, because there is the negativity. There's things of this world that are bad, but there's things of the world good. But if you want to talk about the bad things, that's all you'll see. But the reason why I can look up every day and be like, I see great things in this world, because I know how to change the renewal of my mind. If you need strength, I gave you these Bible verses down there to read earlier. Write down more goals, write down trials, write down to say, hey, write down and say, hey, God, why are you answering my prayers? I'm challenging you, God, to do this for me. Or I'm going to challenge myself to do this. I'm going to pray about something. I'm going to challenge myself to be a better person, be a better human being, be the best that I can be. Challenge yourself. And say, you know what, if I'm going to this trial, I don't know how I'm going to make it. I don't know how it's going to end up, but I know I'm going to make it through. And I'm going to be stronger going out than I was coming in. You want to keep upgrading to the best version of yourself. And the people who come and go, they come and go. If somebody's meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. I'm just saying the Bible verses that was said up there. That's 1 John 2, chapter 2, verse 19. Basically said it in a long, articulated, beautiful way. But that's what it is. People's meant to be there, they will. If not, then they wasn't. Nothing just happens. If you want to say I'm great friends, you walk with the wise, and you will become wise. If you walk with fools, you become fools. Can the blind lead the blind? I think not. I'm just keeping it real. But the wise can lead the wise and become wiser. A blind person leads a blind person, and it just leads to catastrophe. What I mean is metaphorically is, not saying that somebody who's actually blind, I'm just saying, but people who are narrow-minded cannot lead other narrow-minded people. You have to be open-minded. You have to be wise and be open to all types of information and under different levels of understanding, different levels of wisdom, different levels of integrity, different levels of diversity. You gotta be understanding of all that. You gotta love getting corrected, because you love getting corrected. That shows you love knowledge. That means you love learning. And if you don't like getting corrected, then that shows that you are going to be a fool and foolish. That's nicer than how it was said in the Bible, but the point is, be wise so you can walk amongst the wise. And you like, yeah, I'm wise. I'm walking amongst the wise. I'm surrounding myself with a wise counsel. I'm treating everybody right so that way my days could be longer on this earth. Yeah, I'm making a difference. I'm one of these lights in the world that you can't extinguish. My voice has been heard. Although physically, though physically your body might temper, but your spirit will always endure forever. And remember, greater He that's in you that is in the world. Never be afraid to show your faith, because I'm never afraid to show my faith. I'm proud of it because I'm not trying to go up to heaven and God say, "Oh, remember you was embarrassed of me, so why should I let you in?" Oh no, you kidding me? After all these trials and tribulations I'm going through, no. After all the trials and tribulations that I had to do to get to that level, you best believe I'm telling God I know who He is and acknowledge Him in my ways. And sometimes that means decreasing so He can increase. Strength, all this stuff took strength, energy, effort. It takes everybody getting to understand everybody. We all have a story to tell in this world, but we all gotta start accepting. And I want all of you to understand, strength comes in when we gotta pick ourselves up and hold ourselves accountable and make sure that we don't do the sins again. That's true strength. When you think you physically got hit and emotionally got hit, say, God, what did I do wrong? What can I do right? What can I do better? Strength. Continue to walk with the wise, and you will become wise. I like that. So find yourself a wise counsel. And you see your life changing and shifting, and friends that you thought was there and they're not there. Remember, I'm just saying, 1 John chapter 2, verse 19, it says, they went out with us, but they did not really belong to us. For if they had belonged to us, they would have remained with us. But they're going to show that none of them belong to us. Your destiny is never in the past. It's always in the future. And I'm going to say T.J. Jake said it first, but I like that. My destiny is ahead, and I become wiser. Whatever trial that you're going through, know that there's a big blessing at the end. Just don't get worried. I know it's tough. I know there's days you're going to cry and scream. Listen, crying, prayer helps, because that gives you a sense of letting go and moving on. Show true strength. Show that I am a soldier in my own life. I am that spiritual leader in my life. That I am going to be wise. I'm going to walk with the wise. I am going to love discipline and correction. I am going to realize the people who are in my life deserve to be in my life. I am going to realize that person who I believe in me is God. So greater is He than he who's in the world. Because He is. I'm going to continue to vocalize wisdom. I'm going to continue to keep showing what I know and growing, and just never stop learning. Pray without ceasing. Continue to show how great and wonderful God is using me to be. I'm never stop being optimistic and positive. See the world as half full, because there's so many blessings that I'm not going to lose out on because I can walk and move, and some people don't have those blessings. It's a blessing to be in college. It's an honor for anybody. It's an honor to be alive. It's an honor to walk. It's an honor to move. It's an honor to do anything we do in this world. It's an honor. So it's an honor to be considered wise and wise. It's an honor for people to get to know you and be with you. If they don't, then not everybody deserves the honor of knowing you. But still do people right. And before the last thing I say, strength is letting God handle your situations. And you feel like, well, keep showing love and keep showing kindness. Because eventually God says this. And He says, I will not be mocked. So is a man so shall he reap. And when He says, I will not, man, He's talking about man and anybody in this world. There we go, to clear out. Anybody in this world. He's not going to be mocked by anyone. So if you do wrong, what goes around eventually comes back around. Do right. That's what I'm saying. Do right. Get your mind and soul and spirit right. Do not be conformed to this world, but do not be conformed, but have the renewing your mind. Keep vocalizing wisdom. There's a lot of history, just African history, just Indian history. There's different cultural histories, and keep learning about that. If you want to vocalize about that, and enlightened people do that. Wisdom is wisdom. I might want to talk about one of my podcasts, even theater history. Wisdom is wisdom. And I'll say this, nothing can be controversial. If it's the truth, there's no controversy in the truth. For if it was controversial, then it wouldn't be of the truth. We have to stop thinking that the truth is bad, for the truth is good. I love each and every one of you. I hope that this podcast has truly helped you. You guys have all been a blessing. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for allowing me to let my voice be heard. And I continue to keep on sending you guys positive vibes. Thank you so much. Keep prospering.
Yeah, no, no, no.